So, hello, bienvenue, welcome to A-Level French at Rawlins. My name is Miss McQuail, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course. So, it's pretty much structured upon your success at GCSE and focuses obviously on the 4 skills: reading, listening, writing and speaking. It's a really exciting course, highlighting French-speaking artistic culture, Francophone music, cinema, and moving on into Year 13, learning about political engagement and who wields political power in the French-speaking world. Obviously, there's a lot going on in current affairs at the moment, and no doubt over the past year or two, you've heard about the Gilets jaunes in Paris, and you might know a little bit about what they're fighting for. So we look at exploring the influence on past and present day French-speaking communities, and we're kind of focusing on learning the language in the context of French-speaking countries and issues and influences that have shaped them. You also have the opportunity in Year 13, you're going to do an independent research project, which gives you an opportunity to explore an area of France or the Francophone world, something that you would like to do. And it could be anything from, we've had people looking at the successes of the manager of the French football team. We've had people looking at the history of chocolat, looking at famous French psychiatrists, etc. The world is your oyster. You could choose to do whatever you like. So, the A-Level exam has 4 themes. So it's current trends in French-speaking society, it's artistic culture in the French-speaking world, current issues, so in terms of current affairs, for example, and then aspects of political life in the French-speaking world. In Year 12, we study a French film. We study La Haine. It's quite a classic, considered quite a cult French film, and it dates from the 90s. And then in Year 13, we study a French book called Nous et Moi. Both the film and the book deal with issues that we study. So we're looking at multiculturalism with La Haine, and we're looking at homelessness with Nous et Moi. Both really interesting topics, and which give you a lot of opportunity to express opinions. So the final exam, 3 papers. Listening, reading and writing is 50%. You need to write an essay each on the film and the book that we have studied. That's just 20%. And then the speaking, 30%. And this is mainly, the marks are mainly here made up on your independent research project, which I mentioned earlier. So that's something you've got an awful lot of control over. And it takes the form of a 2-minute presentation to the examiner. And then the examiner will ask you questions for about 8 or 9 minutes on what you have told them about your topic. And in addition to that, there is just a short 5-minute conversation, 5-6-minute conversation on a topic using a stimulus card. So again, something that you'll have covered over the 2 years. So why should you study French? Well, if you've enjoyed learning French at GCSE, that's clearly a must. If you're curious about other cultures and you're interested in finding out about different customs, different foods, music, film, all so important in learning about another culture. Food, did I mention food? Possibly. You need to enjoy speaking French, or at least not be shy about it. That's really important. It's such a big part of learning a language, and we really want you to enjoy and to have the confidence to feel that you can speak in French and communicate. Classes tend to be quite small, so they're quite, there's a nice, easy-going atmosphere, and And by the end of 2 years, obviously, you're all going to know each other really well. And it is just such a joy to hear you speaking French together. If you've got opinions, we like an opinionated student. You need to have opinions and be able to express whether you agree with things or not. But yes, if you are outspoken and you enjoy having a little bit of an argument, this definitely is the course for you. And I just think a logical mind, we have a lot of mathematicians often do a language. There is a link between, I can't say I have that, but there is a link between having a logical mind mathematically and learning a language and understanding the structure of the language. So it is an exciting and extremely rewarding experience, and it will open doors for you. And then finally, yes, learning another language, as I've said, is exciting. It's also a challenge. You need to be prepared to work hard. There's an awful lot of learning with each lesson. Our motto is little and often. There's lots of rote learning, so that's learning by heart. And you also need to be able to demonstrate the qualities of an independent learner and recognise where you may need to improve. And then in normal circumstances, we do run a trip to Paris for Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5, usually during the spring half term, which provides you with a fantastic opportunity to really get to know the city. Lots of walking. We tend to walk around. We have cultural visits and events. It's quite a hefty programme normally. And it will leave you wanting to go back, I promise you. But obviously at the moment we can't make any promises about any trips anywhere. So, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing some of you next year. Thank you. Merci. Au revoir.